My name is Ava and I am from Richland, Mississippi.
My name is Edward Wilson, and I'm from right here in Jackson, Mississippi.
It was a great learning experience. It definitely taught me a lot of accountability. Learned a lot of new things that will definitely be super useful in other jobs that I will probably do.
I think it went very well. I liked very much having people so, involved in Mississippi state politics who, definitely made an impact with their work and who know a lot of people and know what it takes to really survive and really do well in city politics. And for someone like me who wants to get into public service in the future and who wants to know, more so than just what the textbook said, this is the actual application, and it was really good to have people like that around me. The research part was really beneficial for me to understand, what is reasonable, actual correct research, what are the right principles of when you're saying this is what we find from these facts and numbers. I think it was a very good practical work for the career that I want to do in the future. Well, as my first, what I would call real job, there's of course some basic things about expectations and, a lot more. Obviously I've been through school, but it's a different type of adaptability that you have to have when you work, and I appreciate that, and more so on the technical front, I appreciate the real great critiques I've been able to have with what I type and what I say based off the data that I'm given, and making sure that it's something that's presentable and something that's what you want people to read to get your point across, and I think that's really effective, and I'm glad to have had that experience the last 2 months.
I learned how to do iMovie on a computer and on the phone. I learned how to use an Excel spreadsheet, which will definitely be useful in any other kind of paperwork related job. Lots of how to use like photo editing, video editing, things like that, which are just good skills to have in general.
I think Mississippi is always really interesting for me, because the people who work in the policy sector, it's not necessarily a massive amount of disagreement on ideology. I think, just me personally, it's really application, much more so, and so it makes what you say much more important to be provable than just rhetoric style. And so I think that's why we focus so much on the numbers here at MCPP and just saying, well, regardless of what you think, here are the facts about this particular policy or that. And it's really interesting to see that, because you don't really have massive two-side ideologies like you would in, say, some other types of states. And so I think that's an interesting part about Mississippi. That's just the way we are.
Yeah, I didn't really know how specifically everything kind of got introduced into the session whenever it all worked. I just know, okay, yeah, they put in these laws and everything, but you didn't really understand how that all worked out until you're kind of talking about it. So I definitely learned how all of that, the behind the scenes of all of the big fancy stuff that happens. Definitely learned a lot about that, and just general policy about the history of Mississippi and just some of the past laws that have happened. Just some cool fun facts and trivia, I guess. I'm just gonna go into my junior year this coming fall. I'm really looking forward to it because I love my school and it's just great. Love my teachers, and I'm just kind of moving forward. Probably gonna go to some college. Haven't decided yet. Gonna definitely see what works out. If I find other interests that this has led me into, things like that I think would work well with what I'm starting to pursue.
Yeah, so I'm going to attend the University of Mississippi in about 2 weeks. I'll be majoring in public policy leadership and international studies. I'll do that for the next 4 years, presumably. So find some miraculous way to finish it early. And then I plan to do law school after that. So 7 more years of educational life. Yay. That's where I'm at right now.